All right, number 4, this is a weighted average. This is how you could calculate your GPA. This is also how we calculate grades. When everything doesn't have the same weight, we would use a weighted average. Okay, so I'm going to show you to the book where this formula is. You don't have to, well, we kind of have to use it, but you don't have to be so familiar with everything. But here's the formula for weighted average. The symbol is still X bar. What this means is we're going to add up each grade times the weight or the percentage, whatever the weight is, and then we're going to add up all the weights on the bottom and divide these two values. Now there is a way that the book shows to put it in the calculator. I think it takes a little bit more effort, so if you would like to try that, you can. It's not bad, but I think doing it by hand is okay as well. So I'm going to show you by hand how to compute the weighted average, okay? I'm going to go back, and here's what you need to know. So xi, okay, the x value is normally the grade, and wi, the weight. The weight is usually either the percentage or it might be the hours. So when you're doing college GPA, it's the hours that you're taking is your weight. So we're always going to have a grade, and we're going to be multiplying that grade by a percentage or a number of hours, and to get our total. So again, this symbol right here is summation. This means add them all up. Okay, so in this example, we are given, I guess I can show you both. I'll show you both. In this example, we're given, we want to calculate the GPA of a student with the following grades. So for B, grade of B, they have 21 hours. All right, for D, they have 13 hours. And C, 4 hours. Now it says note that an A is equivalent to 4.0, B 3.0, C 2.0, D 1.0, F 0. We're going to round our answer to 2 decimal places. Okay, so to compute these, we need to see these letter grades as numerical values. So we're going to be using 3.0 for B, and we have 21 hours of those. We're going to be using 1.0 for D, and we have 13 hours of those. And then C is 2.0, and we have 4 hours of C's. Okay, so here's how that formula works. The formula was this: sum of xi, which is the grades, times the weight, and you're going to multiply and add those up, and then on the bottom you're going to just add up all of the weights. Okay, so on the top we're going to be multiplying 3.0 times 21, and then add the next one, 1.0 times 13, plus the last one, which is 2.0 times 4. So each grade times the weight, and then on the bottom I'm going to add up all the weights, which are the hours. So I'm going to add up all the hours. 21 plus 13 plus 4. Okay, so in my calculator I'm going to insert the top part first, and then do the bottom part, get answers, and divide them. So turn this on. I'm going to do second and mode, the quit. Take me out of everything, clear this out. And I'm going to do 3.0 times 21. You can put it in parentheses, you don't have to. But I will put at least one of those values so it knows I'm multiplying. And then plus 1.0 times 13. And then plus 2.0 times 4. So double check everything is okay. 3.0, 21, 1.0, 13, and then 2.0 and 4. Once you have it all in, so the top of this expression is 84. The bottom, when we add up all the hours, 21, 13, and 4. We get 38. And then we're going to do 84 divided by 38. And we get a GPA of 2.210. So this 0 will not affect or make this round up, so just 2.21. So rounded 2.21. Okay, so let's see if we can follow these directions from the book to see if you can get the same thing, 2.21. Okay, so here's the directions for weighted average. We're going to go to Stat, enter on Edit. I'm going to clear this out, so arrow up, clear, and then enter. And it says enter the values for X, so your grades in L1, and then the weights in L2. Okay, so this list right here, L1 and L2. So I'm going to do 3.0, 1.0, and 2.0. The important thing is to make sure your grade is right directly across from the hours. So if you arrow over, you'll go to L2. We're going to do 21, 13, and 4. So we have everything entered. It says Stat again. Arrow over to Calc. And then it says option 1 for one variable statistic. We're going to hit enter. And now it wants to know what stats you want. So it says to press second and then the number 1. So it's saying we want to use L1 when we get these statistics, and then we have to do comma, which is above the number 7, and then we have to do second and 2. So second and 2 brings up L2. So it's showing you that we want to have L1 and L2 on the screen, and then this says we're going to do a weighted average between those two. So if you hit enter, okay, it gives us the average up here. So this is our X bar, the weighted average 2.21. So you can do it just as easily there as well. So you have both options to choose from. So here we want 2.21.